I'm Nick Seco from Home Right Windows and Doors, and we're located in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. So we do vinyl replacement windows, we do steel and fiberglass entry doors, we do aluminum storm doors, and we do sliding patio doors, all made by Provia. The windows are a vinyl replacement window, and it could be anything from double hungs to casements to bay and bow windows and everything in between. So when somebody calls in the office and needs an estimate, they get Roxanne on the phone typically, and she would schedule an appointment for me to come out and take some measurements, provide some literature, go through what options we have, and then I would follow up within about 24 to 48 hours with an estimate with all the details of the products as well as the installed price. I find that we're typically much more affordable than the companies that you see advertising on TV or in a lot of other places. If they're spending a lot of advertising dollars, obviously they're passing those costs on to their consumers. You could go to our website at homerightwaynesboro.com, or you could call us at 717-749-4874.
Local and live, covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState with Tiny and Katie.
Welcome to Let's Talk Tri-State, all powered by Home Right Windows and Doors in Waynesboro, the right choice, winner of the 2024 Best of the Tri-State Awards. Joining us, speaking of Best of the Tri-State, we have one of our local business owners from Casa Agave Mexican Restaurant in Greencastle, right on Route 11. We have Fabian Escobar. Fabian, good to see you, my friend.
Good to see you, man. Thank you so much.
Glad to have you here. So tell me about, before we talk about Casa Agave, let's talk about you. Talk about your history, where you're from, how you got to where you are and into the restaurant business.
Well, I'm from Mexico. Mm-hmm. I'm from Jalisco.
Okay.
I've been working since I'm 6 years old. I'm always trying to do something. I came to the United States back in 2000.
Okay.
And I come back to my country around 2005. And I joined the police department there.
Okay.
I work for a lot of people. As a bodyguard and a couple other things.
Sure.
And then I get the opportunity to come back to the United States around 2013, and I start working again for this chain of Mexican restaurants. And after a couple of years, we decided it was time for us for me and my brothers and my family to open our own business.
Okay. That's very good. Now and that business being Casa Agave, correct?
Yes.
Okay. That kind of all came about by, some happenstance, because that was originally, and for the longest time, the building that you now occupy was Sunnyway Diner, correct?
Yes.
Which was a long-standing, basically institution in Greencastle.
Yes. It was a very challenging thing to do, changing the name of that amazing restaurant.
Sure.
I'm a very good friend with the first owner of Sunnyway. Mm-hmm. She's an amazing lady.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to do my best with that place and give the honor of.
Mm-hmm. Just do honor by the owners now. But now, what would you say was your biggest hurdle when you opened? Was there just a resistance because it's not Sunnyway that we know? People thought we're okay with someone else coming in and taking over, but we're not okay with it not being Sunnyway Diner. It's probably, It seems to me that's probably, and even on social media, I remember when you first opened a couple years ago, that was one of the bigger things is, I thought that they were going to just reopen as Sunnyway Diner. And when you're putting your money and all your financial backing behind something, you need to do what you think is best, right?
Yes.
And what you thought was best was making it a Mexican restaurant, calling it Casa Agave.
Exactly. Well, first, I don't know how to run a diner. Mm-hmm. That was one of the things. And after talking to the guy who buy Sunnyway first. I said, listen, I can't run in a diner.
Right.
Because I don't know anything about it. I know how to run a Mexican restaurant from bottom to top. I've been doing it for a long time. Let's give it a chance. And I have new ideas. I will be there 24/7. I would try to do my best. I'm always trying to do my best.
Sure. Well, this is your livelihood. This is everything you have is wrapped up in this restaurant. As you said, you have family members who are also invested in this. So that's a lot of weight to carry on one person's shoulders.
Yes, to be honest, that was probably the most challenging thing to do because I asked my brothers to leave the other job and I leave my job to start this new thing, and we don't even know how it was going to be, Yeah. And I remember the first day I went to bed probably at 12 o'clock at midnight after I cleaned the whole restaurant for 3 or 4 times, putting the chairs on the right place 3 or 4 times. And the next day when we opened, I was there at 6 o'clock in the morning, cleaning everything one more time and putting everything on place one more time. I was super nervous.
Nervous. I'm sure tired too.
And tired, but in a different way.
Yeah.
I was, before we opened the restaurant, we put like 20 hours every day to build the restaurant, to change a little bit the restaurant from inside, cleaning, painting, building, putting floors and everything.
How many people does your restaurant seat?
Right now, since we add the party room, it's around 130.
That's great.
Yeah, something like that. And we're gonna add the next thing. We're gonna add the patio.
Okay.
It's coming this month or probably in the beginning of the next month. We're just waiting for the borough to give us the permits.
Right.
And it takes a couple of days, but everything is set up already.
How do you feel? I know what I've heard, what I've seen, so I have my opinion on this question, or my answer, I should say. But how do you feel Casa Agave, now 2 years in, has been received in the community?
We've been having a lot of good feedback from the community. Yeah. We've been supporting as much as we can. Everybody been very nice to us. I see a lot of great feedback of Casa Agave. Yeah, I just been working with all of the kids I have at the restaurant, Some of them never worked before. Yeah. I showed them what my idea is of when I have somebody like that, like a new kid who's never worked before. It's not teaching exactly how to wait in tables or how to clean a table, because, everybody can do it. Yeah. I do it all the time. Pretty much what I want is they develop a work ethic. Yeah. Like if I don't complain about anything, I'm not expecting they complain, I will be there and helping and working as much as as much as I can, for making everything a little bit more easy for them, and teach them the best way I can.
I would say I'll never ask my employees to do something that I am not first willing to do myself.
Exactly. You can see sometimes, when we're super busy, I sweep the floor. Sure. I clean the tables. I run the food out. Yeah. Of course, I talking a lot with the customers.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because it's part of my job too.
Yes, you're the face of the company. You need to be afforded the ability to do that. Yeah. When I walk around the radio station here, if I see trash on the floor, I pick it up. If the toilet paper is low, I'm going to replace it. There's nothing. If you have pride in where you work, there's no job too big, no job too small that you can't take care of.
Yes. sometimes do dishes, and it's fine with me, you know. I'm not a cook, to be honest.
Right.
I work in the kitchen a couple times. Sometimes I go to the back and help my brothers,
right,
or the rest of the co-workers to cut whatever we have to, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert. I'm learning all the time. Sure. It's always something to learn.
What would you say is now we're 2 years in, so you've had a chance to, I'm sure you have, regular clientele, but naturally, as you want new people coming in. What would you say is your number one dish that you sell the most of out the door?
Our number one dish is the street tacos.
Okay.
The street tacos, it was an idea because I went to Mexico for 2 years ago for an unexpected reason.
Okay.
And I was thinking, let's make these tacos in Greencastle with our own touch, make it look a little bit nicer and a little bit bigger.
Now take us through what's in your street tacos. So I've heard of street tacos, but I know that street tacos can really be pretty much anything that you would want them to be. But what's yours?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, on our street tacos, you can choose the flour or corn tortillas. And you can choose a steak, chicken, or carnitas.
Okay.
And it's coming with cilantro, red onions. That's in the tacos. And outside of taco, like on the side, it's this mild avocado sauce.
Okay.
And it's another hot sauce. It's made out of tomatoes and dry peppers. Right. And it's not super hot, but it kicks a little bit. So also we add some grilled onions, jalapeno for those who really like the spicy touch, radish, because it's the way close to the exactly same is the tacos in Mexico.
Okay.
You go to the street, and if you order something, they always provide something like that.
Okay. Now, I'm kind of disappointed, Fabian, because you didn't bring anything today. I mean, here I am. You're just. I haven't had lunch yet. You're telling me all these wonderful things. I can't wait to stop by Casa Agave and check out everything that you have. I personally am a big shrimp quesadilla fan, shrimp fajitas, which I know you have all of that. But so we've been talking so far, 2 years in, right?
Yes.
Now, for your restaurant, there's a big day coming up, but this year is kind of different because Cinco de Mayo falls on a Monday. If I remember correctly from my research prior to our interview, you're closed on Mondays, correct?
Yes.
So is that going to change?
No. Well, for this year, we will be open on Monday because our celebration of Cinco de Mayo is on that day. Eventually, we will be open Mondays.
Right.
I'm just need to hire more cooks, more staff, but it's on our plans to
Staff
open
needs
Monday.
a day off.
Yes, that's for sure. I'm planning to give all my staff 2 days off. Right now, all of the waiters has 2 days, 1 day and a half, 3 days. Depends on because I'm very flexible working with everybody. But once we open Mondays, I'm looking forward to give all my kitchen staff 2 days off.
Okay, very good. So I'm assuming if you would like to apply, CasaAgavePA.com is a website you can go to. You have that.
Yes.
That's on your screen. Fabian Escobar is the owner of Casa Agave, Route 11 in Greencastle, formerly the Sunnyway Diner, now again Casa Agave, serving. Now, here's a question that I've seen a lot of people ask on social media: do you serve alcohol, margaritas, things like that?
We don't serve alcohol because the liquor license.
Sure. Okay.
It's super hard to get one, and we can't afford one.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
Because they're expensive.
Yeah, they are very cost prohibitive.
Yes.
Sure.
But on some days of the week, we do free margaritas for everybody.
Oh, okay. Very good.
As long as they buy some
buy it 21 and you're good.
Yeah, and of course.
And you do ID. Do you do online ordering, pickup?
We do online ordering. You can call the restaurant. We do caterings.
Okay.
It's almost set up. My platform for catering is almost set up. I just come back from Mexico a couple weeks ago. I went to see my family, and I come back and we buy a lot of equipment for the catering, for the catering business.
That sounds great.
It's coming.
I think that's something that people might not think of. I've never thought of seeing if a Mexican restaurant could cater something. That sounds like a great idea.
Yes, we have a lot of ideas for caterings and the best prices too.
Yeah. Price where prices meet quality,
exactly,
and great customer service is where you have success.
Yes.
And sounds like you're there, and you are, you have wonderful attitude toward everything. You're so very kind. You love meeting people. You love talking to your new customers and hoping they turn into repeat customers. So I can't encourage everyone who's listening and watching enough to check out Casa Agave. Ashamed to say, I'm just so busy I haven't had a chance to. But I do think so when you see a to-go order within the next couple of days in the evening for some shrimp quesadillas, you'll know who ordered them.
Thank you.
All right. And remember, typically not open on Mondays, but Casa Agave this year opening on Monday, May 5th for Cinco de Mayo celebration. Now, on that day, Fabian, are there any specials that we should know about?
We will have the brisket tacos is one of our special things.
Okay.
It takes a couple hours to cook that brisket.
Yeah.
To get it in the perfect way.
Okay.
So last time was like 20 hours.
Wow.
We will have the mechanical bull outside.
Okay.
It's going to be kind of fun thing to do.
Yeah.
While people wait outside, they can
take a ride on the bull.
Ride on the bull. See, we're going to have a DJ.
Wow.
While people wait. Hopefully the weather help us,
Yeah, let's hope for that. Yeah, that's really the only unknown factor,
yes,
right? But
yes,
you're going to have a great time no matter what.
Yes, and of course it's going to be on Margarita Day. It's going to be a Margarita Monday.
There you go.
It's going to be the same thing, but you don't have to pay for it.
Sounds good. Well, Fabian, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's talk Tri-State today, all powered by Legends Bar in Chambersburg. Satisfy your sports fix with game day specials. Hollywell Avenue in Chambersburg. Thank you so much for joining us on Let's Talk Tri-State.
Let's talk Tri-State.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk Tri-State, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.